Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and in this video we are going to do the hero section design analysis of linear.app website. Now this website is one of my most favorite website and has always been an inspiration for all of us as designers. Now in this video I'm going to discuss 5 major points that you should know about this website design and you can straight away implement in your next design project. So, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so first thing first. As soon as I land on this website, I see a subtle animation on the title and subtitle of the website. And also, I see animation onto the hero image of it. Like the hero image stacks on one after another, the elements of that. So, this is basically the user attention grabbing part. It is often said that within first 3 to 5 seconds you need to grab users attention. It could be through visuals, it could be through animation, it could be through some kind of way, but you need to grab users attention. You need to hit that element of newness into the mind of users. And on this website, the subtle animation not only grabs user attention but also sets the tone of what you are going to experience. With this subtle animation, you kind of get a sense of calmness, like how this product is going to be. So, just apart from the visuals or what text or what service you are going to provide from this website, this is a kind of hidden way to kind of convey your message to the users. So, the animation is the very first thing that is the most important factor to grab users' attention. Okay, so now let's start from the very top, and here we have the navigation bar. So navigation bar, I can see it is very well structured with the whole navigation bar being divided into 3 sections. Number 1 goes to the logo, then the center part goes to the pages and different things that you have on this website, and the third part is the CTA. So overall the layout is very well worked on. Now it is often recommended that on the navigation bar you need to restrict the number of fields to be maximum 5 or 6. But here we can see there are 8 fields. Now, Puranjay, is this right or is this wrong? Though it is well designed, is it right or is it wrong? I would say it is right. Then you will ask, how come? Let me give you my inference from what I see and based on my experience. Now, though on this navigation bar you see so many elements, but when I shift my focus to other things on this hero section, it doesn't bothers me or it doesn't force my eyeballs to look on that thing, right? When I'm looking towards you, on my peripheral vision, I can see I am viewing the hero image, and then I have a certain kind of vision of the title and subtitle. You can try it from your end as well. Just kind of look a little bit away from the screen and see what you can see. So in this peripheral vision, in this situation, you won't see the navigation bar elements. And this is what I name this as non-competing. So the elements at the top or the fields on the top are not competing. Now supporting to this is the contrast level on this navigation bar. So between the buttons and the background, there's a very minimum or a sufficient level of contrast. So when I deliberately look onto the navigation bar and onto the fields, I would see those elements. I can read those elements, it would be legible. And when I hover over it, I can see that in a better fashion because it creates a better contrast. So this is something that you can learn and take inference from, that if you have a lot of elements to showcase on a website or, or on the navigation bar. And if you want to not kind of make it obvious and make it overcrowded, then you can go with this methodology as well. Low contrast, and the font size should be as minimum as possible, and it should be legible, right? So this is basically a smart design move. So this is what you can utilize in your future projects as well. All right, so now let's move on to the next part, and which is the textual part of this hero section. So the textual part contains the title, the subtitle, and the CTA. So overall things are good. It follows the pattern that is often recommended. Now the title and subtitle, if we kind of go on to the copy of that, it says Linear is a purpose-built tool for planning and building products. And the subtitle is Meet the System for Modern Software Development, Streamline Issues, Projects, and Product Roadmaps. So for title and subtitle, I usually follow a framework, which is the FVC framework, which stands for Familiarity, Value, and Connect. Now, this basically framework means that your title and subtitle content should be created in such a way that it creates familiarity, it creates value, and it creates connect. So, utilization of some kind of words, some kinds of phrases that your target audience has already familiar with, has already connected with, is always a good way to present your copy. It creates a better understanding, right? So in this title and subtitle, you can see the use of words planning, building products, issues, projects, product roadmaps. So the target of audience of this, who are already utilizing some of the products which has similar kind of terminologies, can easily connect with this. So this is basically one of the important point that you should also remember, that you should use those words that creates connect with the user. And second is the value. What value are you providing? You are streamlining the issues, you're streamlining the project, you are helping them in product roadmap. The application is purpose built tool. So this is for solving a purpose, which is planning and building a product. So this is the value you are providing. And the connect goes hand in hand with familiarity and value. So with a combination of these three, you create the best possible hero section title and subtitle combination. Now I have already created a detailed video on FVC. I will provide the link in the description, so you can also check that video. In that video, I have also discussed few examples of how this website utilizes this FVC framework. So this FVC framework is also tried and tested. So I have also gathered various websites. I have also researched on various websites, and I have take this inference from all those websites. So you can definitely follow this FVC framework. Now, if I talk about the CTA, the first one is start building. So generally for SaaS website or for this kind of products, the website usually have get started or free trial as a CTA. But this CTA is action oriented. It is pushing user to utilize and use this application, to use this product right now. So this is something that you can also do. Now, second CTA is introducing customer request. Now, this basically might be for the regular users who are in regularity of this product, and this could be one of their feature that they have introduced, so introducing customer request. Now, it is also important to understand how to write the content of the website. So I already explained you the framework that you can utilize, but as a designer, you should always understand what currently your business or this product for what you are building a website is in. Is it just starting out? Is it in the phase of revamp, or is it in the phase of upgradation? Right? So if it is just starting out, then you plan your content in such a way that people aren't aware about that, and you need to provide and build some presence and build some connection with the user. Now, if you're in the middle phase where people already know your product, and people, by the people I mean the target audience, and what target audience you have, in that a major group of people know and are already familiar with what you provide. So for this, the perfect example could be Figma or Framer. Many designers, I believe lot of designers are aware about Framer, and I believe almost every designer knows what is Figma. So for them to create the content of the website, they should keep their target, that kind of audience, that kind of situation in their mind. So based on the situation you are in, based on what you things you are catering to, whom you are catering to, you kind of develop the copy of the website, right? So this was about the content that we have of this website. Now let's move on to the main thing, the visually appealing thing, the visually connected thing, which is the hero image. Now, for generally SaaS products, we have a safer option to go with the product image. Now, why this is safer option? So for hero images, we kind of come up with different kinds of ideas, like how we can present it in better fashion that not only kind of uh, uh, solves the purpose but also feels obvious. And one of the better way is to kind of use and show what your product is. And here they have exactly done like that. But it is very important that you always innovate and add your own flavor. So if you visit any of the SaaS website, you will find uh, these kind of images and this kind of visuals. But here one thing that really grabs my attention as a designer and also a potential user is the layouting and the positioning of this image. It is skewed a little bit, and it is in a 3D fashion with seamlessly fading outside. And when I kind of give this a reload, so the animation also occurs element by element. So this is the innovation that you can add from your end. The base is same. It's the same hero image that generally all SaaS website use. The concept is same, but the flavor of the designer, that 1 or 2% of change in that, how you can minutely enhance and make things a little bit different and provide some different cherishing experience to the users. So this is basically what I kind of take from this hero image. So as I scroll down, I see this social proof, and this is also this can also be considered the part of hero section. And I see the animation that is being occurring for different customers that they have been working on with with a subtle 2-line text. And one thing that grabbed my attention was when I hovered over on this uh, uh, social proofs, I see an option to meet our customers. So generally on other websites, you would see social proofs being listed in a static format, or if it is in a dynamic format, you would see a ticker scrolling, a ticker animation. But here the things are a little bit different. From here you can visit their customers. So when I click on that, I see different kind of customers that they have worked on, and I can see their stories and the numbers and everything. So this is an innovative feature, the innovative way of expressing that thing and kind of enhancing user experience. So this is what I really liked about this entire hero section design. Okay, so now let's talk about last thing, which is the responsiveness. So responsive design is one of the most important skill that you should master as a web designer or UI UX designer, because first of all you need to understand that why responsiveness is important. So people would be viewing your website from different devices. It could be a large screen like uh, laptop or desktop. It could be a medium sized screen as tablets, and it could be small size screens as mobile. And also you need to understand that maximum time your website visit would be done on mobile. So when you are designing your website, when you are designing a hero section for mobile, what you can do is minimize the number of elements that you kind of showcase on that. So you can always start with building stuff for mobile, and then you can expand, because then your available size, available canvas area also increases, so you can also add much more things. And one of the example that kind of support this on this website is the title of this website. So when we saw the title on the desktop version, we saw it in a much more elaborative format, but here you can see it's just plan and build your product. So it is much more simpler one, and based on user connection and user attentiveness, this is something which is good. This is something which quickly provides users the understanding of what this website is all about. And then you kind of scroll down and see the different sections that this website has. Also, one thing which you can also keep in mind, and when I see, is removing unnecessary interactions that you might have on desktop version. So when I am on this website, I found that there is hover over interaction on this buttons, and also when I scroll down on ticker also I found that thing. So this is something which generally is a minute thing, but collectively it adds onto the site load speed as well. So you need to understand that the site loading is something which is very important, and your site should not uh, pass the time of 3 to 4 seconds, because then the user would lose interest and say, okay, your site is not loading, let's simply drop off. So you need to understand, and by removing the animations and interactions which are not necessary on smaller screen, you can improve and shorten up your uh, load time. All right, so that was it from this video. This was the detailed analysis of the hero section, and some of the few points that I wanted to share with you all, that I find very interesting on this website, ranging from animation interaction to the placement of the hero image and the concept that was used in navigation bar and in the hero section content. So this was basically my inference and my analysis. So I would be more than happy to kind of get your thoughts on that if you find this analysis useful, and if you have any other things that I might have forgotten about to mention in this design analysis, so you can always comment it down. I am always open for discussion, and I always encourage discussion that leads in enhancing knowledge collectively. Also, this is going to be the very first video of this kind of analysis, and with the help of this kind of analysis, I am building something that would be very much useful for both level of designers. One section who is in their initial phase, they are young designers and are in the learning phase for them, and second one is the working professionals who already have the knowledge and are in the implementing phase. They are already working with their clients. So for both of this category, I am in process of building a resource for them, which would be heavily including this kind of analysis. So if you like my style of analysis, then do let me know into the comment section, because based on that, I will be improving that product that would be ultimately benefiting you. So that was it. That was it from this video. I would see you next time with some more amazing design related, UI UX related, web related concepts. Until then, remember one thing: web design or any sort of design is simple. So let's keep it simple and let's make it simple. Happy designings.